It's the High Heel Tea Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where we speak on real topics that'll make you laugh. Looking good, smelling good, that's a boss chick. Yeah. 6-inch heel, show you how to walk slick. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast. Hey. And it's the podcast, and it's the High Heel.
My name is Carnell Wings. I own the Barbershop. Do a lot of contracting. I'm on High Heels and Tea with Crystal and Bree. Ready to roll.
Hey, welcome back to the High Heels and Tea Podcast. I'm Crystal Lee.
This is Rihanna.
And yeah, today we are joined by Carnell Wings.
Yes.
Hey. How you doing?
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you
Very
for
good.
joining us.
Yes.
Thank you for having me here. For sure. Finally.
I like your green.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, them
I meant
shoes
to
are,
tell
and
you
them shoes
that.
are nice.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
I like your green and I like your tattoos. That's a
Well,
fresh
thank you.
tattoo. Right there on your leg.
Yeah, it's fresh. Yeah.
Oh,
About
yeah,
a couple weeks
say
ago.
it does look
Couple
fresh.
weeks
Yeah,
ago.
they look fresh. Okay, all right, bet.
Yeah.
So, can you share? You see how I am? I'm very detailed. Can you share with the listeners, with the viewers, who you are and a little bit more background on yourself?
I'm a barber. First off, starting a long time ago, but I got a real big passion for contracting and carpentry. So, just to fast forward, I've been a barber for a long time, and now I just opened up the new salon. So now it's time for me to really let that go, get from behind that chair, so I can get off into actually this.
Yeah.
For the most part.
So I came across your content. I think someone shared a video of the barbershop.
Yes.
And the aesthetics was like amazing. I was like, what?
Yes.
I was like, this is a barbershop? I'm gonna go create content there, you know?
Yes. Beautiful.
You gave a beautiful tour of it, and so it gave, give you an opportunity to kind of like explore in a way. I don't know what side to start with then. I'm gonna start on the barber side, but I definitely want to get into your creative side as well to talk a little bit more about that.
Cool.
Barber, what inspired you to kick off with that?
The barbering was more so mom's side. Mom was nurse. She did hair and all that stuff. She was an artist. So that was that. And then my dad's side, that was the contracting and everything else. So it kind of, I believe in genetics.
Yeah.
So I believe,
It just collaborated together.
yeah, it's just like, you get with somebody and they have a kid and then you have your kid. It's still genetics. You don't know how that person baby daddy is or how that person baby mom is. It's still genetics,
Yeah, it all came together.
It's like you can do everything for a kid.
Yeah.
And then they still turn out,
Yeah.
crazy, yeah.
Like
Genetics. It's genetics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Get that
Your
from
daddy.
daddy.
So I got both. I got both of them.
But that's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
awesome.
total blessing to have both.
Okay. And how long you been doing barbering, you said?
I started when I was 12. I was in a whole salon, full-fledged barbershop salon since I was 15 though.
Wow.
That's dope.
Yeah, my cousin owned the salon.
Wow.
So they
And
put
what's the
me
name of
on.
your salon?
My Barber and Beauty Salon is named No Competition Barber and Beauty Salon.
Okay.
Yeah, so we Gen
No
Station Road in the 70s.
competition. I like that name.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna be rhetorical where it came from, but
Excellent.
no competition.
Yeah.
What is the inspiration behind that name?
The name behind it is I was at somebody else's shop and had it on my, on my cape already. I already understood where I was at. I understood that because even being in other people's shops and salons, it'd be a lot of competition in there. You tripping off how dirty her tights are, or what she tripping off of, or what, you shouldn't trip off with how much money nobody make, or, if somebody in their chair every day, you shouldn't worry about that type of stuff. So
Because we are here to make money.
we are here, we have our own people.
That's
We have our
beautiful.
own people, so we're not in competition within the shop, and we're not in competition with nobody else's salon. Or you could take it arrogant, you could take it however you want to take it, but the real meaning behind it is we're not in no competition with nobody.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
more of a family, more of a unified.
That's what it is.
System, yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm glad that I even asked you, because I wasn't thinking arrogant. I was
Yeah.
thinking confidence. Like, you
Yes.
can't compete with us. Ain't nobody on our
But
level.
you don't want to be like that,
Yeah,
though.
but
I
I'm
named it
glad I
that
asked,
for a
'cause it's more
reason.
of a unified
Yeah.
intent with it.
It's from a good
So,
place.
Yeah.
I agree, and I think you should only compete with yourself to be better each day.
You have to.
And not with someone else.
So this is beautiful design that you did, that you've done with your barbershop, right? You done the designs of that.
Everything you see, I built it.
Really?
Everything you see.
All right, where does the inspiration come from with everything? Do you draw? Do you paint as well? Your colors are green, right?
The
All right.
green, black, white, and gray. They came from Monster Energy. So years back, I tried to wanted to be one of the first barbers to be sponsored by Monster Energy. So I used to send them all type of videos, barber videos and stuff like that. I got a whole Camaro. That's a whole Monster Energy Camaro. So
Are you saying Monster?
Monster, the
the energy drink.
Yeah.
So I was trying to be, they do a lot of X Games.
Like the light green and black.
Yeah. So a lot of the X Game guys are sponsored by them and all that. So I was trying to literally be like the first barber being sponsored by them. So they did send like 2 cases of Monsters years and years back to some of my parties that I used to have. But that's where the colors came from Monster Energy. So me and my sister have the same colors. She have a home health care, and then I have the barbershop that's there.
And you said it's in the same plaza?
Same plaza. We on the whole corner.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And you say, where is it now? I'm sorry.
this Jenny Station Road and 70. You can see it off the highway.
Look at what Jenny Station Road said.
Jenny Station Road and 70. You can literally see it. It's you will see it's
I think I'm too hungry to think.
you will literally you can see it right off the highway.
I'm thinking though.
Yeah,
Is
they
it
got a
across-
screen
is
out
it
on the
across
outside of
from
it.
That little audio place,
Yes, let's just say if you come off 70.
that orange place right down the corner.
Yeah, don't go that way. Come down up under the bridge. The building is right there off Lillian. You can see it
It's
right
like
there.
a Cornell
It's-
place.
Don't go that way. Come the other way and go towards
White Castle.
Towards White Castle. You're gonna see it before you even make it to White Castle. It's right there. It's
On
a
your
black-
left side or right side going
The
towards
right side.
Okay.
If you're going towards White Castle,
Yeah.
it's right there. You'll see it. Yeah, Lillian and Helen, like right in there.
Got you.
Yeah, you'll see it. Yeah,
Hey, we got Louis.
There we go. Cool.
For the people who need a description.
that's where it's at. Yeah,
If you
there we
pass
go.
White Castles, you went too far.
Went too far.
You're
Definitely,
right, not your left.
definitely.
All right,
Yeah.
bet. So you say Monster energy drink inspired the colors. Where did all the designs and the aesthetics come from? Because honestly, although it's no competition, that really sets apart and it sets a bar.
Yes.
Honestly, in the barbershops.
I just knew being in other shops how I knew I wanted my shop. And most people can't do their own work. So if you know how to do your own work, you can say, well, hey, I want lights in the wall, or I want this, I want that. It was literally built before I built it. You know what I mean? All it was to build it, like do it. So it was all here. All I had to do was build it.
The blueprint was in your brain.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
How long it took
It's a
you,
vision.
man? So you got to be self-motivated, and
That's a job within itself.
How long did that project take? Did you go over schedule or stay
went-
within schedule?
It's always over schedule. It's never being in business. Y'all know, stuff happens. You can say all day, I'm gonna do it next month. Something happens, or I'm gonna do it next year. Something happens, or a couple thousand got to go there. A couple guys got to go here. Oh, we can't do it this month. We gotta, it's all about sacrifices, and everybody don't really understand that word.
So how long did it take you?
From 17 until I opened up
No, to do like the actual.
the build out of all this.
Yeah.
So literally, I built. If I can rewind it back to not make it so long, I was on Natural Bridge with my scooters. Me and Scooter Snacks was right by each other.
Okay.
So literally, when me and my sister got the building, I went and built our home health care first. Me and her was in the same plaza with Scooter Snacks. So we both was paying $900. The thing was, let's get the money to the building. So I went and built my sister home health care first. I was still on Natural Bridge. So I stayed there, and I kept going over there. I kept trying to build what you see now, this beautiful place. And then it was more so like she said, hey, why don't you just build a smaller makeshift shop on the other end, and then you still can build your beautiful salon.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I came a year later, and then I just kept working on the other side for a couple of years, they feel like to tell your employees, all right, y'all, we're going to open next year. We're going to open next year. We're going to open next year. And it never happens.
Yeah.
So me as the leader, that day, I took a lot of weight with that.
Of course.
So my thing was to stay in there day in and day out till it didn't matter who helped. Everybody say, hey, man, whenever you need some help, I'll come. Every time you call them, oh, man, I got to walk my dog. Man, my dog broke me. So I don't have that type of time.
Your dog
So,
leg broke?
you know what I mean? Right.
Dog
So
frying bacon.
I have to keep working. You know what I mean? So I'm hands-on. I literally know I have to build this. But the people along the way that did help, tremendous. The Mexicans at the end,
Shout out to the Mexicans.
yeah, shout out to the Mexicans at the end. Swear to you. Yeah, shout out to the Mexicans because they came in ready towards
Like,
the end of
they
this.
don't say no game.
Yeah.
5 days.
Yeah,
Uno, dos, tres.
rolling.
Yeah, 5 days. 5 days.
Yeah.
Usually 5 days. Trust me.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah,
grand
yeah.
opening to it was literally last year, July 30th, on my birthday last year. That was the grand opening to it.
That is
So
so
yeah,
dope.
so
Yeah.
That is so dope.
Super dope.
So,
Yeah.
walk us through this salon. What it look like?
So we can visualize for,
Yeah.
for those who haven't seen it.
it's
I want to
it's.
talk to it, but I don't want to sound so
I just wish you guys
ignorant
could come
to
by there
it.
one day and
For
do this
sure.
same thing there for one
sure.
day. Yeah.
I
It's
mean, like church, you have openings,
I
barbers,
have
beauty.
3 suites. They are all taken, and then I have 6 on the floor, and I have a pop-up station for people who come from out of town and I need a shop to go to. They'll love to come there because
That's
it's
awesome.
just a perfect spot for them to
That's a great
come from
idea.
right off the highway and everything. You know, so it's just amazing to be. The stylist is the hardest thing. I'm gonna say that too. The stylists are the hardest thing to get. So because everybody kind of in their own way a little bit.
Independent.
Yeah, you know how the stylists are.
Yeah.
And a lot of people hiding behind in these suites too, without no license.
Yeah.
Get from behind them suites and get your license. That's where I'm at with it.
Okay. So I know you said that now that this is done, your next step is getting back to the building side, right?
Yes.
What you about to build next?
I'm literally I'm on the ladies' basement right now. I'm trying to finish the basement. Then I actually got little things to do at the shop. Like I'm gonna finish the game room. That's not finished, but it's finished. I got to do the artwork and put everything else
Trying to
into
put some
it.
tweaks into it.
Boom, I'm gonna finish that, and then I'm gonna move on from there and try to get from behind that chair once we get these stylists in there. That's the thing, get from behind the chair so I
That's
can
your
get off
ultimate
into
goal.
yes, get
So
from
you're
behind.
doing them both at the same time. How many projects you take on a year, like doing the barbering and
Contracting.
contracting?
I just literally, I've been doing both for the longest, but this is when I'm actually did someone else's outside of the shop. So I promised this 3 years ago. So once I told her, once I made it towards the end of the shop, I'll start on your basement. So I can only do it 12 days out the month.
What's she getting
What you mean for
done to her basement?
Bar.
she getting
Floor
it's
thing.
entertainment system, it's rocks. I mean, she got water coming from both sides. I mean, she got it's a lot.
Inside her basement?
It's a lot, yeah.
Okay.
She gonna be
Y'all gonna see it once I do post
Okay.
it. You guys get
That's
to
gonna
see
be
it.
kinda dope.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's dope. What I like too, when I kind of like went through your pictures and stuff, is that you showed the process. You
Yes.
showed everything, like from
Everything.
the beginning on down. So that shows how confident you was. You was
Yeah.
like, listen,
That's
I
it.
got this.
I could post this. What we doing today?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
more
it.
like I collect the behind the scenes, but once
Yeah.
we're done, then I show you what happened to get to
Yes.
that point. Type
Yes,
of person.
that's the
Yeah.
best to me, to be able to see it all from there up, you know, because that's where I'm from actually.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
the before and the after.
Yep, that's where
Get
I'm
a
from.
better perspective.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and you from here?
I'm from here. Yep,
Oh, okay.
West Side.
West side.
That's where I'm
Yep.
from. I'm like,
Highland
where you
and
from?
Highland and Goodfellow. Yep,
West
yep.
side.
Highland and Goodfellow, Langston Middle
No, we
School.
from the north side.
Yeah, we from the north.
I moved over there, Sherry and Mimica. I moved on Sherry and Mimica.
I used to stay off Shelty and Mimica.
Yeah, right there. You know everybody. We about know all the same people.
Yeah,
Do you
most
do
likely.
electric too?
I know how to run a lot of electric, but I'm scared of the box, so I wouldn't
Okay.
go to the box. But as far as running lights and stuff like that, and plugs and all that type
have
of stuff,
the
switches,
background.
I can do all that stuff. But
Does it like kind of slow up your work away sometimes because you got to outsource those little small things?
yes, it does. As far as the plumbing, I have to always outsource because I'm not
Yeah.
stuff I don't deal with. I'm not gonna mess with it.
Of
Would
course.
you ever be interested in learning?
I'm interested in learning a whole lot. I wish I could go back to school to be to do architecting. Ain't no wish. You can
Yeah,
do
you
it at any given time. You know what I mean? I know for sure you can.
You technically what you've done. I
Yeah.
mean, that technically is
That
that
is.
Yeah.
Empire State Building.
Right.
But I mean,
Yeah.
You can do it.
Listen.
Well,
So,
architecture is just pictures in your brain.
it is
It's
for
that
sure.
blueprint that's in your brain. You just putting it out there.
Yeah, but being able to pull those permits is a whole different deal.
yeah.
That's
ooh,
a different.
I was
So
there in
you
your
have-
process.
it's like you're a barber. You know everybody who do everything. You know people who do
Okay.
everything.
Everybody come through your shop.
You know everybody. I mean, you can get people to do anything. People who are master plumbers who can pull permits, and master electricians, and people who work in all these different places. You know,
The barbershops, they be talking like the beauty shops, don't they?
they do. They do sometimes.
So this is my take currently. I'm like, men are like messy. They get real messy.
Oh, yeah.
When they get
With all the
messy.
all the stuff that's transpiring, especially like of course from just social media stuff, rap beef, all that or whatever. Not even from the celebrity standpoint. but from like the men that are so intrigued and engaged in it. I'm like, oh my God, y'all so messy.
Yeah, I don't want to be messy.
Oh my God, y'all is so messy.
Yeah.
And so I was happy to have you come on because I kind of wanted to talk to that barbershop.
Talking about that barbershop gossip.
Yeah,
It's
but you ain't got to tell nobody or nothing like
Ain't gotta
that.
tell
okay.
Do you? I have a question. Oh, I don't know if I should ask you this question.
Go for it.
All right. Do you think that it's what is your take on men that bring in women to the barbershop? Like a man coming in, he's getting his hair cut, and the woman just come in and she just sit there and she's just waiting, watch and wait. That's why I said I don't know if I should ask you
I
this.
really don't. I really don't. I
You
wouldn't.
have to do it. Tell me you ain't want her.
I look at it. I look at it. I look at it as long as y'all friends. I mean, you should be able to take your woman anywhere. You should be able to take her anywhere. I don't ever want to be in no relationship to where, hey, here come my girl. I got to get her attention when she come. No, I want to be cool. You ain't got to come all the time.
Yeah.
But if you there, it's okay.
Does it change the dynamics though when women are in a barbershop?
Sometimes, you know,
The
because we're,
conversation.
you
So
know,
then technically everybody is kind of buttoning up their shirts then anyways and
a
they have
little.
organic environment. If the women come in and y'all kind of like
you will have to get
Like,
a little bit more.
ring the bell. Ding.
You know, it's more so the same when y'all be in y'all own world. You know what I mean?
no,
But
because like you know what, at a beauty shop they typically have like a barber nowadays, especially like there, and they don't stop nothing. I mean,
sometimes it don't. But
a lot of conversations are still had. You know, sometimes the men chime in, sometimes they don't. But sometimes the men are the ones that starting the conversation.
Yeah,
So that's where the
yeah.
messiness coming from, or
Yeah.
you know, the conversations are coming from. But I just don't really see too much of a filter based off of my own experience being going to the beauty salons and stuff, and men come in.
yeah.
And don't nobody really cap it, but in a barbershop you can hear a pin drop,
Yeah.
and it's like,
When the
what was
ladies
y'all
come
talking
in.
about?
Yeah, but you want to keep it kind of respectful too at the same time. You know, if they was, you know how men get sometime in conversations, you know how they address the woman in certain ways and all that. You know, you get little girls come in the room or kids come in the room. You got to
That's
kind of,
definitely
Have to
you
maintain
got to
that
kind of, you know,
professionalism.
you can still keep the same conversation, but you can PG it. PG it how it was, but it don't have to be as extravagant to try to, you know.
Use different context.
Yeah, we don't want to, you know, run clients
Context
away.
clues.
Yeah. Some people won't come if you cursing and doing all that, and they kids
gonna
there and all
say
that, and they won't come. They may like the service or whatever. They be like, nah, they in there cursing and all that. My kids be here, so you kind of want to do that too. But for as the woman coming with the meal and all that, as long as y'all friends, she don't got to come every time. I'll say that.
Yeah, just not every time, but it's
Yeah, you know, because
She be sticking out like
that's
this.
probably his
Is you done yet?
that's probably his getaway. Just like when y'all go get y'all hair done, y'all nails done, y'all feet done, y'all go call your homegirls up. It's kind of like the same thing.
I do not understand why women bring their men to like nail salons.
Unless they
Get theirs
But
done
they
too
not.
or something.
But other than they're not getting their
Unless they
nails,
gonna
I mean,
pay
they're-
for it.
yeah. Well, no.
I'll come pay for it and leave. But if we gonna do this one day, we don't have to. I don't have to come to the
Yeah.
nails
I
place
don't
with
think
you
you
every
should
One
come
time.
thing
and
you
see
learn
if
about
you're not
life
getting
is some people are
service.
super weird. Some people, like in relationships, don't allow certain people to do certain things by themselves. So you do have those people that are like, oh, you go to the nail shop, oh, I'm come here and sit with you. Like, no, why are you sitting with me? Like,
Yeah.
just go find you something to do.
I ain't gonna lie. I wish I was a fly on the wall in a barbershop. I just want to know what men talking
Yeah.
about.
It's
I'm like, what y'all talking about in here? Go ahead. Act like I ain't here. Go ahead. Talk. I wanna
We'd
hear
be
what
wishing we could be the fly on the wall on girl trips. Swear. I wish I could
got
be
quiet, didn't
yeah, like a tick. I want to be the smallest tick that you can. I don't even want to fly. Yeah,
Yeah, man. All right, change the subject.
yeah.
All right.
You know, yeah. Right.
We ain't gonna
It's
talk
the
about
same thing. I've been on 2 girl
trips.
trips, as a matter of fact. I've been on 2 of them.
Yeah. How was it? Did you see a different side of the
I
women?
seen enough. I seen enough.
enough.
I seen
Did you
enough.
change
You
your
wasn't going to
mindset?
babysit, was you?
No, I wasn't babysitting.
You was invited. Why was you invited on a girl trip?
It was actually a hair show that we went to in Atlanta.
Okay.
So I used to do a lot of classes at Rock and do a lot of instructing, like when they call the barbers to do the instruction part for the Cosmo part.
Yeah.
I was one of the main barbers that used to go up there. So
Okay.
they all went on a trip to
Atlanta.
for the hair show. Yeah, so I was the barber.
Bronner brothers.
Yeah. So to be there with them and all their rooms were side by side and my room was on the same floor as them.
Yeah.
You saw some stuff.
Yeah, I didn't see them though. That was the whole thing. They never made it to their rooms.
Yeah.
A lot. So yeah.
He's like,
yeah,
can I
yeah.
use your iron?
Yeah, these,
Where they at?
these
Yeah.
married in, and
Married
but
and
y'all are dope though.
children.
Y'all are like the dopest in the world because y'all know exactly what to do. They did everything. They went and bought their boyfriend's shoes and A-Town hats and everything. And when we all made it back to Battle Rock, and
Here go your souvenir.
I just, all the kissing in
Daddy,
the
I bought you
mouth.
a present.
Yeah,
They
they
got you.
did good. Yeah,
It's so funny
that
because
messed with me really bad.
I
So,
was, well,
Crazy part about it is like I was out buying a present with the other person.
you was
Yeah.
I was like, make sure I got you
I
something
gotta buy
too.
my brother this.
it was always Shorty Low them though. That's when
So-
Shorty Low was alive. They was out with them and all night and
So
wow.
what gets you more caught up as a man? Seeing stuff like that or being in a barbershop and hearing the different
Yeah.
stories about people, different experiences?
Probably both.
Both because you have so many horror stories from the barbershop because you go to the barbershop and salon to vent. So you may talk to your stylist and you may not, but you'll talk to your barber. You'll talk to him. Here and there. And you'll hear all these stories from all the married people, all the people who got a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. You'll hear all this. It's almost the same stories, but it's just coming from different people.
Yeah, kind of
That
tells you what the
frightens me. I
landscape
don't
of
want to deal with none of
everything
that
is.
if I don't have to.
I'm not gonna lie, when I went to the beauty shop and I was just hearing the talks, I wasn't a part, I was just listening. I was just like, wait, what they do over there?
Yeah.
What happened? What the
Yeah.
Like, you just hear so much, you like, God dang.
Yeah, it's
So,
It's a lot.
it makes
That's
you a
where it
little
all come out.
paranoid. Yeah.
So are you currently in a relationship?
no.
Okay.
No.
Is it because of what
Yeah, I
happened in
just wanna say
Atlanta?
that.
No. I chose to not. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to speak for a lot of the guys. I chose from the barbershop, it's aspects from everywhere and things that you've been through too at the same time. But I looked at it as a lot of guys, they keep a girlfriend just to lie to them. Don't get one if you just have to. If you're going to want to be single, if you want to be single and you want to have her, and you deal with, and just be single.
Right.
From a
Just be single.
man's perspective, why do you think that is so?
Being what? For
They just want a girlfriend to lie to them.
I would
Instead
not
of
get.
just being single.
Just be single.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think because you're single, you got to mess with a million people. No, I think when you're single, you got to get yourself together.
Yeah.
Because once you get yourself together and you meet somebody and they're already on point, we good to go.
And y'all gonna connect.
I don't care about the 50-50 thing. As long as you can pay your bills and I can pay my bills, we good to go. Everything gonna be extra between both of us, right? If we make it make sense.
Yeah.
But I didn't want a girlfriend through this process. Through the whole me actually have to build all this, have to do all that. I didn't want that. If I'm gonna take the stresses, I'm gonna take the stresses that come from behind the walls that we tear out. That's a couple more thousand, or the HVAC finna be 24,000, or this is that. I didn't want to take the whole. I didn't want to go take $200 pictures and food and stuff like that. And I
gotta
can't do it.
focus. Yeah.
Somebody made a post about if you broke, you shouldn't be dating.
Yeah.
And I had to look at it again. I said, it kind of makes sense.
That's
Not
not-
broke, not broke, but this is a mission.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotta go.
Say I think
Yeah,
it's no gender today either, which a lot of times I think like it's a lot of tension towards men shouldn't date if they're not financially stable, but I feel like
real.
women shouldn't
Date,
either because a lot of women definitely look at men as financial plans, and we know that, but it's like that's not a financial plan.
We
not.
get the women that tell you, oh, I don't eat fast food. All I eat is 5-star restaurants. Yet you don't never go on a 5-star restaurant
By
by
yourself.
but now that you go on a date, now he has to take you to SDK.
Yeah.
So
Like,
Like, do you know what STK stands for?
exactly.
So
One
imagine.
minute.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I actually mentioned that in the previous episodes, like due to just everything that I was in the heart of doing, I knew that not that a relationship or dating, even just dating, is a bad thing.
It's
But
not.
when you really trying to be focused, you just know what it takes for someone to truly get to know you. No one
Yeah.
can truly. You're not really getting to know who I am, because once you start doing things, you think I'm probably cool or easygoing, and it's like, no, I can't even put the emotion to it because entertaining you
Focused on
takes
something
away
else.
from over here.
Yeah.
So, just keep your heart open, yourself clean, and work on yourself. And when it's time to open
Get
back
it together.
up,
Like we
get it
spoke,
together.
serial dating. I think that is a great way to learn you're not only yourself, but also to learn the type of person that you want to be with. Like, you don't have sex with everybody. Just go and spend
Yeah.
time. It don't even necessarily have to be a fancy date or something like that, because that also, if that's not the type of people that you want to be around, then somebody that's more humble that say, okay, let's go to the park, or let's just chit chat, or let's have an intellectual conversation.
Right.
You know, that helps you to also learn different things about yourself as well.
The only thing I agree with it. The only opposition I have about that is that everybody ain't going. Like, if you entertain everybody ain't gonna know how to just be like, oh, we are just getting to know each other. We're just dating.
But that's transparency and honesty.
But you
that's
know,
what
like some
lead
people
with.
you be real transparent with, and
That's the people you don't need to talk to.
yeah, you know, you gotta try to shake them. So
There go.
to me, it's better
Line
just,
item.
just
And
keep it
St.
clean.
Louis is very small, so it's kind of like you got to kind of watch who you cheesing with and all that stuff too,
Yes,
because that's
yes,
kind of
yes.
it's kind of a slap in the face around here.
It's your
Because it's
circle,
too
though.
small. Yeah, it's too small.
I
So-
agree. Well, thank you so much for giving us. We had our own little barbershop talk.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We need to make that a deal.
Talk like
We
a
come
barbershop.
in the barbershop. They're going to be like,
They're gonna be like,
Might need to make that a deal. Go to all the barbershops and the salons and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Make that a deal.
I think
what I
those
mean?
really honestly be the most organic conversations.
Yes.
Whether you have a moral conviction to something that's being said or decided, whatever
Yeah.
someone's experienced, I think those are really honestly some of the most eye-opening conversations that you can have, because you can see the world, like you said. You're like, oh, the stuff I be hearing, God dang.
because barbers and beauticians are considered to be therapists.
They
It
are.
was. We was scientists. We was
Yeah,
doctors
yeah,
along the way and all that stuff. They talk to us about
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
You think about everything.
Yeah.
So you'll take some of
want
it.
to hear.
Yeah. But you'll take some of it within, and some of it is like, but you just listen. I never tell people what they should do, because I think deep down everybody know what they really should be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, hey, you need to do this. I don't like that.
Exactly.
No, but I mean, no. You can talk to me, but I don't like to ridicule people. Like, hey, you know what you need to do? You need to do this. No, don't go slap her because Cornell said so. You go home, slap shit
Like
out
you
of
like,
her, you know?
Cornell told me to do
Go-
it.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna go
Just-
tell you to
just
do it, you know?
Yeah.
Come straight home, be like,
Yeah.
my barber told me
Hey.
I should smack you out.
I don't do it. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Well, share with everyone again where they can find you, connect with you, and obviously book with you too.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the booking part I'm scared of, because I'm trying to not do it ever again. But
The booking sites.
yeah, I'm trying to not give them no access, because
So
I
you
want to
just
go
walk
back
in?
into the contracting. No. Yeah, they always we all do. Everybody do appointments, but mine's is Carnell Wings. My Instagram is Wings1221, and we located on Lillian and Helen, 5200. Helen is what it is. We're in Unit 2,
Okay.
and yeah, so that's how you find me. And my Facebook is Carnell Wings. I'm no superhero, no underscores and slashes. It's just my name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just what you see is what you get.
Thank you
you.
for stopping by
Thank
and
you
having a
for
conversation
having
with
me here.
us.
Definitely
Yeah.
It was real
appreciate
dope.
you.
Real dope conversation for sure.
Yes. Can't
Yeah.
wait to come
We're
back.
gonna definitely stop by.
Oh yeah, come
Don't
by.
stop talking when you walk
Exactly.
in.
I know. No, we're gonna keep talking when y'all come in. I'm like,
Y'all
listen
gotta
from the
get y'all
podcast. Come on,
Yes.
A green therapy
Yeah.
couch. Like, we
Bring
just
the
need a
cameras. Let's
therapy.
go.
We just let it
Yeah.
up there. What should we do?
Just come. All you gotta do is just come. Matter of fact, we need some stylists. So we get some stylists, we good to go.
All right, bet. Thank
Yeah.
you guys again for listening to the High Heels and Tea podcast. Goodbye.